5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Let's go! Get your appetite ready for Barber-Q Banter.
With your hosts, Mike Barber and Mr. Know-It-All.
Cheers, everybody. Enjoy the show.
Really good. We're here. All right, so we're going to go through the menu for the day.
Oh, the barbecue menu, yes.
Yeah, man. Strange Foods is actually wasp crackers.
Okay.
Then we're going to talk about cooking techniques, which is smoker pellets. Then we're going to talk about one of our pet peeves is what the hell moment, which is actually double dipping.
What the hell? The hell?
You've got an email you're going to talk about. It has to do with ketchup.
Another fan?
I'm going to have a little bit of a blip to talk about a story between Mary and I.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 30-minute less recipe is actually jalapeno peppers. Then the last part is we're going to do a little bit of intro into how to make moonshine and all the qualities and all those things and the laws and all that stuff. And then the last part is we're going to give you a little bit of an intro into the next show, which we're going to talk about in our What the Hell moment in the next show, which is Canadian Guidelines of Change for Drinking Alcohol.
Again.
11 years last time.
Anyways, let's get stung here.
Okay, man. So put up a picture.
Oh, yes. Guys, check this out.
All right. So these are wasp cookies. They're actually from Japan itself. They taste like burnt raisins. They have a bitter and acidy actually taste to themselves. And then
Anyways, yeah.
You had asked a question about this earlier, too, is if you look at those things, they still have their stingers. There's nothing been removed. So you're
eating the whole thing.
Stinger cookies.
Can I show the other picture, Mike?
Yeah, man. So that's actually a little
There he
bug
is.
right there.
There's that bad boy.
Yeah.
I got stung once.
Once?
Yeah, when I was younger. My whole head.
It never went down. The swelling is still there. Hey, I'm not in the picture anymore. What's going on?
I had to go to the hospital. I know, that's a big
I'm over here now. It's okay.
Anyways.
Woo! Get rid of that thing. Oh, yeah.
There's that cookie.
Yeah.
There's that cookie. Amazing, man.
Wasp
But
cookies.
it's a Japanese snack, and that's the big thing now these days.
Damn, man.
Wild.
Cool.
Wild.
All right, part two. You're going to talk about more so, smoker pellets.
Yes, sir. Flavoring.
Oh, yeah.
Smoker pellet flavoring. Hey, Mike, did we not, in the past, we brought up smoker pellets and how to light them up and add flavoring, smoke flavor to you. Other than smoker woods, there's a couple of different ways of doing it when you're smoking your food. But as we said before, a lot of people don't have a $1,500 smoker. So they use these tubes you can buy at Amazon. But that was another show. Anyways, guys, the great thing about the flavoring today that we're going to talk about is using an all-natural wood pellet. No chemical additive. So read the label, guys, when you're buying your pellets at your local stores. Home Depots, whatever the case may be. My preference, Mike, is going to be Traeger Hickory by Traeger. It's a good brand name. It's 100% natural, as I just said. And Traeger, guys, in the hickory give a strong and smoky flavor. I use Traeger for a lot of my different meats. Secondly, Bear Mountain is rated number 2, and it's my preference as well. Again, 100% natural. Applewood gives you a light and fruity flavor. Again, guys, for instance, ribs, right? One of our favorites. Hickory or mesquite flavor there. And I'm going to be using, like I said, a Traeger. Chicken and pork, you can either use an apple or cherry pellet on that one. Brisket and other beefs, different beefs, again, my preference is using a good hickory and a mesquite. And Mike, just getting back to this, guys, ladies and gentlemen out there, when there's no set science to it, you can mix your pellets. So if you want a little bit of a sweetness in there, throw a little bit of cherry to go with your hickory, depending on how you like your flavors. You know, it's all up to you at the end of the day. And that's basically it.
We're nonsenseless, so it kind of fits all in. So
that's it for that one.
So smoker pellets.
Yeah.
So and where can you buy these things?
Again, the smoker pellets, any hardware store. Home Depot's here in Canada. Lowe's, you have that in the States where you guys are. My fellow American friends.
Yeah, we got Lowe's up here.
Family down there? We have Lowe's up here now.
Okay,
so basically anything, a good hardware store will have your pellets there.
Okay, so when we talked before about, going and getting wood and different things, you had said...
Wood flavoring.
Right, but you were very, very cautious on pesticides.
Yeah.
So that people actually want to make their own or do something.
Make wood own.
Well, like if you're smoking wood, whatever, somebody
Okay.
wants to do that, then
Yes.
you've got to be very cautious of the pesticides, right?
Right.
Okay.
You want to make sure they didn't treat their trees,
Poorly.
poorly.
Yeah.
Well, a lot
Strap
of time.
them, spank them.
Well, we're touching on about woods, as you brought that up now.
Yeah.
Okay. An apple orchard that sells, that when they get rid of their apple trees, the bad apple trees that are rotten,
Right.
I phone them up and I'll get a lot of my apple wood from an apple orchard locally, knowing they didn't put any chemicals on it. I'll ask them that.
Yeah. That's sort of where I tied into it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Cool.
So number 3, we're going to do our what the hell moment, which is we're going to talk about a couple things, which is people that double dip when they're
How?
at parties.
What the hell?
Effing dare you. That's my pet peeve. Don't double dip in front of me.
Double dip.
But I've been in fault for that too, Mike. I have. We all have.
Or
I
you'll
think.
just eat the whole thing, and then go, I'm not supposed to eat all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people watching somebody else double dip, it does affect certain things, Mike.
Okay. So what are they?
What?
Double dipping. What's the problem with it?
Well,
Clinical problem.
You know, one thing I want to mention is another pet peeve within this pet peeve. Okay, no, seriously. Clements University in South Carolina did research on double dipping. They spent money again. So here's a whole bunch of people in class deciding, spending money to do research about double dipping. Case in point, they did come up with the fact that bacteria on the cracker or chip, once half bitten, will cause and may cause a virus that live in our. Well, we have virus and bacteria live in our oral cavity of our mouth.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's left on the cracker
Keep
according to
telling
the
the
university. It's dipped, and it's
Especially
it's
COVID.
it's in the yeah.
COVID
And
double
your
dipping.
salsas- oh my God! But Mike, here's the clincher, guys. Check this out. I had to look it up, and sure enough, I found something unique. There's an infamous story, infamous as they would say. Mary Malone, better known as Typhoid Mary.
Oh, thank God it's not my
She
name.
spread typhoid fever to numerous families in the 19th century, tasting the food during her preparation and was double dipping the whole time with the utensils when she's taste testing or preparing her food, and she caused a lot of families to get typhoid fever.
Typhoon Mary.
So if that doesn't stop you guys from double dipping, I don't know what will.
Or people that pick up food, try bite, and put it back. Email.
Yes,
You got an email?
I do have an email. Hold on, guys.
Take it away, Mike.
All right, guys. Mary, where's Mary from? Again, she's in Oshawa here. Anyways,
Another Mary.
yeah, another Mary. She says, I like to put ketchup on everything. Is that okay? What do you think, Mike?
No, you're asking me.
Yeah.
Don't you have stuff on that you want to read out?
Some surveys are showing that, believe it or not, again, 97% of Americans love ketchup, prefer ketchup on a lot of their stuff. It helps mask the taste of certain foods,
Bad cooks.
onions, garlic that they don't like when they're being served that. Mm-hmm. But for me, it adds zest to hot dogs. Now, being French Canadian, I thought it was a French thing, Mike. I like putting ketchup on everything. Poutine. I load it with the gravy and the cheese and ketchup, and people look at me and go, "You're putting ketchup on that?"
I have a
layer
list.
of layer of layer.
I have a list of things people put ketchup
Name
on.
them. Name them.
And then we can get back to how Canadians are known for ketchup chips.
Oh, yes.
All right. So here's some things that people put ketchup on: mozzarella sticks, fried shrimp, zucchini fries, salad, spinach pie, fried bologna, chopped liver and onions, blackened fish. I don't know what that is. Corn on the cob. Yeah, that'd be good. Fried pierogies. Thank God. And I
Wow.
hate that. I'm actually Ukrainian. And I would never do that. Fried clams, salmon, liverwurst, popcorn. Oh. Last two, scallopin. Oh, what's this? Scallion pancakes.
Whatever they are, scallion pancakes
And
or
then-
whatever.
The last one is actually part of our recipe we're doing later.
Oh,
Jalapeno
okay.
poppers.
Yeah, yes.
So yeah.
But check it out, everybody. Oh, you can't see this, can you? Let me put it high above the ketchup bottle, and I'll get rid of this picture right
I
here.
love ketchup.
There's French's ketchup by Canadian, London, Ontario. Me and Lisa prefer a Canadian brand name and made in Canada. Support Canada.
Absolutely.
French.
And along the Canadian part here, this is how it all got started. So back in 1970s, they were doing experiments.
Okay.
And this is with Hostess.
I'll bite.
And what they found was they actually tried different chips. They tried grape, orange, and ketchup. And it caught on in Canada. And that's why it's a big part of us. Now, the other part is really kind of Canadian, which, sorry, Americans, you can't buy it in the States. You can't buy chips that are from ketchup.
Ketchup chips.
No.
I know.
They can't. What do we got to boycott on the States on this? Like, it's
I don't know. Maybe it just didn't take off in America. Here's another big thing, guys, about ketchup. Believe it or not, on your history, and hopefully everybody likes this. Check this guy out. There he is. You know who this is, Mike? Dr. John C. Bennett. In 1834, hey, you could sell, ice to Eskimos. This guy, in 1834, he sold tomato ketchup as a medicine, claiming it cured rheumatism and diarrhea.
Diarrhea. Great.
And there he was. And they said it went on for years that he made money doing this, or stores had carried it. Dr. John Bennett. Wild.
Anything in a bottle.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Anything else you want to add to it? About what we're talking about?
No.
Ketchup. I love ketchup.
I love ketchup too.
Every day, yeah. Actually, holopchi for Ukrainians.
I'm sorry?
Holopchi, which is cabbage rolls.
Okay. You put ketchup on those?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's good.
I love cabbage rolls, but not with ketchup.
Yeah. My grandparents from Ukraine. Tough time over there in Ukraine, but yes, both my grandparents were born in Ukraine.
Right.
So yeah. All right.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
this is kind of okay. This next part here is we always talk about little things about ourselves. So this is a little bit of a funny thing that I started with Mary, my wife, a number of years ago, and I just do it as a joke, and I go either way on this. So it has to do with men's size, okay?
Okay.
And anytime she mentions the word small, we're talking about stuff around the house, and she goes small. I always stop her and go, please, no more. Every single time she mentions the word small on anything. And then the verse of that is, like the other day, she has a tray that she puts her food on when we get downstairs, right? And it fits in the drawer really well, but it's actually a little bit small. So she goes, I would like a larger one. And I went, oh, and then she said to me, she says, oh no, that's okay, Mike, yours is large enough. And I went over and gave her a hug. So there's always this play we do back and forth with large and small all the time. Sorry. It's an inside joke. I did ask her permission.
Well, I can tell that. Exactly. I'm sitting here like...
It's like...
All right.
All right, moving on.
Are we in time for our recipe yet?
Yes.
We are?
Yeah.
Cool, everybody. Check it out. Get your appetite ready. From backyards to across the globe. From novice to expert. It's time to make it low and slow, y'all.
All right, so this is our 30-minute or less recipe, and you're going to be doing jalapeno peppers.
Poppers.
Poppers?
Poppers!
Poppers.
Jalapeno poppers, ladies and gentlemen.
Go for it.
Great barbecue for the season. And there they are. There's a nice pick. And this is how you make them. Grab a pen and pad. Here we go. So for your ingredients, we need some cooking spray, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, 16 whole jalapeno peppers with the stem still on them, 8 slices of bacon cut in half crosswise. Directions, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Preheat your outdoor grill for a medium heat and lightly oil the grates. Mix together the cream cheese, the cheddar, the Parmesan, and the garlic powder in a bowl until the mixture is thoroughly blended together. Lay the jalapeno pepper on a work surface and cut a lengthwise sliver from the side of the pepper, exposing seeds and the white membrane. With the handle of a teaspoon, scrape out the seeds and the membrane, leaving the hollow pepper. Repeat for the rest of the peppers. Chop up pepper slivers and mix into the cheese stuffing. Stuff each pepper with cheese mixture and wrap each stuffed pepper in a half bacon slice. Secure with toothpicks. Grill these stuffed jalapenos on a less hot part of the grill until the peppers are hot and juicy and the bacon is brown. That's the key thing here, guys. 30 to 40 minutes, give or take, Mike.
Nice.
And guys, I just want to add a note to this. When I say take out the seeds into these peppers, some people leave them in because they want the pepper a little more hot.
Oh.
It's up to you. Take a chance. Just get a fire extinguisher.
I don't know
for
why
your mouth.
They're made with peppers, right?
Jalapeno peppers.
But they're called poppers.
Yes, because they pop in your mouth with all that cheese and everything that's in the center of it that I mentioned here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And that's it. You have your jalapeno peppers, poppers, and Mike's making me say my own recipe here. Poppers.
And on our YouTube website, we'll actually have the recipe up there.
We
so
will,
you can see
always,
that as well.
guys. And again, by the way, I meant to thank Mary, by the way, for writing in.
Thank Mary.
And Mary.
This is a lot of Marys today.
I know, eh?
It's great, man.
But let's repeat our website.
Sure.
Email mgmgbarber2014@gmail.com.
Perfect. So we're going to talk about the Canadian laws and how they apply or don't apply. That's part one. Part two is how to make your own mash, and there's lots of different ways to make your own mash for moonshine.
Gotcha.
3, you're going to talk about how to make your own still or buy one. And the last part is really the whole process of making moonshine. So I'm putting together some video on that right now. That's it.
And we just want to make an announcement, guys. We are not responsible legally with the law that we told you how to make it.
We'll talk about that in a bit. It really has
It's
to
called
do with
CYA, cover our asses.
There you go.
Good show, Mike.
Hey, man.
Good show.
We're all set.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
Next week.
thanks for participating. Cheers.
I'm back.
All right. Cool.